I didn't know there was a resilience zone.
Once you learn the skills and you practice them, that it gives you control back.
I was in the United States Navy.
I was in the Army. I was in the infantry.
I was in the U.S. Air Force.
The United States Army for almost 21 years.
So Elaine, tell me a little bit about the CRIM training.
Well, the CRIM training it's the Community Resiliency Model, but we just call it CRIM for short. And the whole purpose of the model is to help an individual to start to be able to regulate their nervous system. And the way we do that is by teaching some very simple concepts about the science and the biology behind trauma and stress, and then to help the veteran or active duty service member learn how to track their nervous system. Tracking means paying attention to sensations of distress, but most importantly, paying attention to sensations of well-being.
There are ways that you can learn to help reduce that stress, to actually eliminate a lot of that physical responses that your body has by using CRIM skills, by learning how to track, how to ground, how to find a resource, something that makes you happy, and knowing that the body can heal itself, and it will if we just get out of here and come back into here and let it happen.
So we also talk about the resilient zone. The resilient zone is like our vitality of living. And when you're in your resilient zone, you can make better decisions about yourself, and you're just better at being who you are in the world.
Training that I've taken from the Community Resiliency helped me talk to other veterans that's going through similar things that I have been through. And it's been working, talking to them, and just as a person that experienced what they're going through, it's been really good for me.
Que sí, mejor hay esperanza y mucha esperanza. No tenemos por qué vivir una vida sufrida. Debemos de realizar lo que queremos hacer ahora y también estar conscientes de que la vida de los otros es lo que tenemos. Entonces, por esa razón, tenemos que hacer lo mejor que podamos con esa vida.
And with this particular skill-based model, we call them wellness skills. You don't even have to talk about anything that's happened to you. All you have to do is pay attention to what's happening inside your body when sometimes you just even think about, let's say, a distressing thing that happened to you in Iraq and Afghanistan, and you can feel your body start to have a reaction. We can say, okay, where in your body do you feel better?
It's the most effective thing that we can use out there. We have veterans that come through our program from all walks of life, with all levels of education, and all types of skill sets. And the CRIM works for all. It helps each and every one of them learn how to be much more resilient in their day-to-day lives.
It doesn't have to be an ordeal to heal, and I think that what we've learned, which is really stunning to me, and many veterans and active duty service members and their families have shared with me, that this is a much gentler approach. And that also when we can do something for ourselves, we're not dependent on systems that we have no control over.
Everybody has stress in their lives.
Right.
So you don't have to be a combat veteran with PTSD in order to use these skills. I mean, spouses of people with PTSD can use these skills to help regulate their nervous systems, because the stress of taking care of somebody with PTSD can be tremendous. Even just raising a family can be stressful.
So Elaine, would you like to share some closing thoughts with us?
Well, I think the thing that is the most important for every veteran and their family member to know, and active duty service member, is that there's hope. There's hope to lead a different life if you're suffering from traumatic stress reactions, and that some of the ways that you can feel better in mind, body, and spirit are not very complicated.